back to another episode of Deep Dive with another Jueves with Javie in specific. Back here with Javie. Javie, how's your week been so far?
It's been good, man. Busy, but good. Can't complain.
Good. So we're here actually in the deep dive area, but specifically we're in the downtown.
The new gym.
The new gym.
The new gym.
You want to tell us about the new gym?
Yeah, man. This has been a project in the making for a while, since before I even got here, but we finally got it done. Still not completely done, but it's usable. We got our nice little Dolphins headlined up here with the school colors, with the new weights, man. It's good, dude. It's good. It's part of a growing athletic facility.
Yeah, I actually got to work out here the other day with the baseball team, actually.
Good, right?
They had conditioning here. It's really good.
Yeah, man. This is just, step one, phase one.
We've talked about this before. There's more to come.
There's more to come, man. There's more to come. There's some surprises in the future. Hopefully you guys
Speaking
are
about
still here.
surprises in the future.
Yeah.
In the future, we are planning on expanding Deep Dive. Like always, we want to make this podcast as big as we can. So please help us support us and subscribe. And also come out, support our school.
Is it one of those click the link below type things where you tell?
Click on Javie. Click on Javie and
You want to
subscribe to the channel.
There you go.
But today's Jueves with Javie is mainly about sports. So first we're going to cover school sports.
Love sports.
Bunch of school sports just ended. So you want to cap out a bunch of them that just left?
A bunch of them are wrapping up, our winter sports. So our basketball teams have been doing amazing. They're about to finish their district tournaments. Our boys #1 seed.
Yeah.
Well done, boys. Our girls automatically in the semifinals as well.
Right.
Girls soccer got a rough loss in the girls district final, but hey man, they lost to Mast. Very good team. Mast is a good team.
I didn't know the team.
Highly ranked, but our girls got there, man, the first time they ever got to a final in their program history. So that's definitely a program on the rise, especially with their young middle school team that's been balling out. Hopefully the middle school team, they're about to start their middle school season in the spring, defend that title from last year.
Yeah.
So man, that's a good program. And then our boys soccer got selected as well to regional, so we'll see how they do against Mast as well.
Is Mast good? I don't know.
Mast and boys is very good. They're top 3 in the state in our class. So that don't scare us. That don't faze us. We don't care.
We're better.
We can beat anybody any day.
Hey, if we get to the final, I'll say it again. Field trip coming soon.
Field trip. Buses.
Deep Dive and DDCS Athletics. We're gonna take you there. Come support.
Behind the scenes documentary type style.
Always.
Damn, that'd be
Did you share a video?
Huh?
Did you share a video for the basketball senior?
I did not see a video for basketball
Yeah,
senior. I'll check it out though. Where should I check it out?
On Deep Dive.
Oh.
YouTube.
See? There you go.
But
Is that when you do that, it's gonna show up magically, what I mean?
So for anyone who understands, we have our beautiful cameraman and director in the back, and they want me to go like this. So just subscribe right here. I'm assuming they're gonna plug it in.
Yeah, I would assume so. I think that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying half the time. They just kind of want to come in, but it's fine.
You need them.
Huh?
They're important parts of this whole thing.
He got his whole cameo today.
You can't do this by yourself.
Let me tell you. We're gonna get off topic, but let me tell you about how many times a week I apologize to these people because I hate being their boss. But
He calls himself your boss.
I mean, yeah. Well,
it's not a collective.
Master sometimes.
Master.
Does he make you call him sir?
No,
he doesn't.
No.
That's kind of just
That'd be crazy.
That's voluntary kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, Akon right here is our VP, so.
Akon's MVP?
Yeah.
What makes Akon MVP?
He's been here the longest. Deep Dive has had a lot of
tenure. Just tenure then.
Yeah, he's been here the longest. I also know him for a lot. I trust him.
All right, cool.
He's at the end of the day, I'm the worst, but
hey, I think you all do a great job,
if he doesn't, he can just decide to completely ruin the whole thing, but he doesn't. I trust him with all our information.
I think you guys do a fun job, man. This is good. I think the school needs this type of thing, right?
They didn't have it.
It's for the students.
It's for us. It's our voice.
There you go.
Yeah, but let's get back to the sports.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
So let's start off with we'll save soccer for last.
Whatever you want.
Let's start with basketball. Luka Doncic is going to the Lakers.
Luka Doncic to the Lakers. That was surprising. I did not expect that. I don't think anybody did.
I woke up that morning and I'm like,
I don't think it's a good trade, to be quite
I don't think it was worth it at all.
I don't think so. I think Luka is incredible, elite by far. So is Anthony Davis, but
because here's the way I see it.
It's two people that play the exact same way, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Luka
but
and LeBron.
the difference is, think about it like this. Luka was their franchise player.
Yeah.
So they're bringing out AD to be their franchise player, but at the same time, they're not
Arguably one of the
gonna
faces
promote.
of the league.
No, I think he is.
Luka,
Luka.
face of the league, one of them.
Currently I think he is.
Okay.
Cause LeBron is just always gonna be like
LeBron's always
there.
gonna be, yeah.
But like if you think current, like he's that guy right now, it's Luka.
Luka,
Embiid, all of them.
Curry. You still got Curry there.
Curry's there.
Still got Durant there.
KD, yep.
Yeah. Still got a lot of good names there, man.
I don't know, and I
He's
can't
part of
imagine.
the young movement because he's still young as hell, you know.
Yeah, he is. But now that I think about it, I would never be able to be in LeBron's position right now because
Why?
LeBron is known for being very close with AD. They're really close,
Yeah, I mean, he
they're
brought
boys.
him
And now AD's gone.
AD is gone.
And Luka's come.
What's more crazy is that they didn't even know.
Yeah, can we just talk about that? The way the NBA
Like how
just trades
this thing-
people like that?
Well,
Like,
well, it's a business.
I mean,
You know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
a
Like
business.
they gotta know it's a business.
But when they
first
walk
and
in, you're like,
foremost-
oh, I'm gone.
Yeah, first and foremost, man, NBA, all these professional sports, they're businesses, bro. They're businesses. You're never safe. And that's what Booker said. That's what a bunch of these athletes said after they heard the news. Nobody's safe. Luka, elite, franchise player. Didn't even know.
Gone.
By the way,
Next
like,
day,
hey,
shipped out
Luka,
Lakers.
I don't know how they told him, but like, yo,
You're going to Lakers.
we just traded you to the Lakers. And he's probably like, what?
I mean, I don't think Luka really thought, Luka's probably like, finals.
Now, who do you think is more happy about the trade, Luka or AD?
Luka, 100%.
You think Luka's more happy to go to the Lakers than AD is to go to the Mavericks?
Yeah.
I would say
Other way around?
the other way around, just
Because
in
AD is
terms of
gonna get
right
his-
now.
Because AD's going to get his flowers there.
I mean, no, because Luka's going to LA, right? He's gonna, LA, you got big time city,
But the
all the
problem
celebrities,
is,
the
you mentioned
fun.
it earlier.
But who does he have on his team? LeBron's aging, he's still balling out, but he's still aging, right? But who else is there besides LeBron? At least AD, he's still got Kyrie.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson's technically still there. They got a good little core there. I think,
Yeah.
honestly, Dallas is better positioned than LA is. Even
I
though
don't
I
know,
like
but
Luka
LA
better.
just kind of like has that flair. Like, they just always like just cook it up. Kind of like Madrid. They just like, always last minute. We got to give them their flowers when they deserve it.
Madrid? I never have to give them their flowers. Ever.
We'll get there. We'll get
Okay.
there. We'll get there. But I don't know. It's a very hard position to be in. I could never imagine like if I walked into the thinking, okay, I'm gonna have a normal trading day, and they go, no, bro, like you're traded. Get on the plane, LA.
Alright, that he lost a lot of money too. Can't get the Supermax anymore.
Yeah, and his
Big
contract
mistake.
is new, so like they probably have to
He's
like
about to sign a
lower contract.
fat
than what he has.
contract this summer.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
no.
eligible for, and he lost almost $100 million because he can't sign that Supermax anymore.
That's true.
But you know what? Both those teams are trending downward to me.
You think?
Yeah.
So who do you think is winning the NBA?
Who's winning?
Final.
It doesn't matter who's winning. I got my squad. They're not going to win this year, but
The Heat?
hate the Heat actually. What's up? It's a hot take. I don't like the Heat.
You're an Orlando Magic.
Born and
fan.
raised in Orlando, man. I'm
You're a Magic
fan.
fan, I
I'm a
forgot.
Magic
Oh.
fan through and through, bro. I was raised in the Orlando Magic.
You're a Disney Plus baby.
What does Disney have to do with Orlando Magic, bro?
It has everything to do with Orlando
It
Magic.
has nothing to do
You're
with
a Disney
Orlando
baby.
Magic. I was born in Orlando, doesn't mean I'm a Disney baby.
That's exactly what it means. You're a Disney baby.
There's
bro.
more things in Orlando than Disney.
There's horse ranches. Did you
Huh?
live in the country part of Orlando? Like, where there's a
Like
country.
the suburbs,
Yeah.
not the country part. But yeah, I mean, Orlando's like Miami. It has all of its little towns and cities all across. It's like we're in Doral, but we live in Miami, you know.
Yeah, bro. They're all its own little South
It's a
America.
town. It's its own little city.
Yeah. But moving on to our next sport, I wanted to mention NFL. Super Bowl's coming up
Super Bowl. Super Bowl is this weekend.
this weekend. How are you spending your Super Bowl?
Oh, like always, Super Bowl parties.
Throw me through your Super Bowl. Bang. Like, show me your day.
Yeah, I mean, on the day,
Like, what's the day of the Super Bowl? How does it work? How do your
I
days
don't
start?
know what I'm allowed to say, but you need good food at a Super Bowl party,
Good food.
right? You need drinks.
Drinks, sodas,
You-
waters,
Right, sodas, waters,
ginger ale.
Right,
Yes.
right. And, whatever else people feel
Kool-Aid,
like
stuff like that,
drinking. Yeah, safely, of course, always.
Always, watch your calorie count. Sodas are very sugary
Right.
drinks.
Yeah.
Are you a
shouldn't
dip
be
guy?
drinking so much.
You
Might
do
want-
dips? Dips on
Like
Super
chips and dip?
No, yeah, like, you know, people do like Buffalo Ranch dip and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Like, do I make a dip or do we have dips?
Do you make dips? I mean,
I don't make the dips. No, I don't.
Yeah,
make
people
the
bring
dip.
dips.
Oh yeah, people bring dips, or we cater the parties too.
I'm not a dip guy.
You know what I mean? You don't like chips and dip?
No, I'm a wings guy. I always have wings.
Wings are good too.
I'm a wings strictly.
But what makes a good Super Bowl party is obviously people, friends,
Yeah, always.
you know, and people that actually you know what's going on in the game too. You got your football fans, but then at every party,
There's always the people who
there's
don't
always
know.
people who don't know, but they're there. At least they got
And they
something to
have
watch.
fun.
They're there. I want to watch the commercials or the halftime show or whatever it is, right? So they're still invested somewhat. So it's still kind of.
Can you predict who do you think is gonna be on the commercials? Give me your predictions on who's
Who's
dropping
gonna be in the
commercials.
commercial? I mean, all the big companies.
What
always
company?
drop
Like
the
I'm saying,
commercial.
predict. I think
All of them.
TikTok.
There's-
I think TikTok has had their commercial made since.
You think TikTok is gonna drop a commercial? for
I
the
think
Super Bowl?
TikTok. Well, I'm pre-firing. TikTok is dropping a commercial with Mr. Beast and Kai Cenat. All I have to say.
I don't.
That's my
unless
pre-fire.
he has some random info. I don't think that's happening.
So who do you think? What's your company?
There's tons of companies. There's always going to be beer companies. There's going to be car companies. There's going
But
to
guess.
be phone.
Everyone
have to
throws-
guess. They're all going to be there.
But
Every
give
year
me
is the
one,
same
give me a
companies,
pre-fire,
bro.
give me-
Coke, Lexus, Kia, Budweiser, but all of bro. Every year is the same people. You know what I mean?
Jim
Doritos will even have one.
I feel like Jim Shrek also got one in them. I don't know if they have the breath for it.
It's just a matter of who they use this year in their commercials. They're going to use like a celebrity.
What's your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time?
Nah, there's a lot of them. There's too many. I can't think of one on top of my head, man. You remember one?
Dude, do you remember the one where they had the little kid and they had him running around the whole world for looking for the football? Oh no, it was the one the banquet.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
You mean
That one.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
that's a good from behind the camera? You got it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the banquet one with like
the other one
football
with the banquet's
stars?
good, too.
With like the NFL stars?
The other banquet one is also pretty good.
That one's alright. Yeah.
And it was I don't even know who was doing. I think that was just an ad for the game. I don't even know what company that was supposed to be for.
There's always some funny commercials though. I guarantee there'll be a commercial you see this Super Bowl Sunday that will be remembered for the rest of the year, and you'll see it all year.
Yeah, facts. It's gonna be the meme of the year.
100%.
So who do you want to win?
Chiefs Eagles, man, that's tough. The Eagles are good. Saquon's a beast.
I want the Eagles to win so bad.
But
I can't see the
there's
Chiefs.
one thing I've learned though. I can't until proven otherwise. Can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, bro. You just can't.
I just want to see him lose. I'm not saying I'm a hater. Love him.
I mean, the guy's good, bro. The guy's one of the best already that you've ever seen play his position.
Do you think he's
Obviously, Tom Brady is at the
goat.
top
He's the
resume
goat,
wise. You
yeah.
know, his resume is immaculate. Nobody has a resume like him. But if Mahomes wins 3 in a row, nobody's done that before.
Do you think Mahomes is gonna surpass Tom Brady as the go-to?
As in, do I think he'll get 7 Super Bowls?
Surpass in general. Like, do you think he's gonna be the next GOAT? Like, just
I
be-
think he's already in discussion. Yeah.
Whoa.
He's doing things that are already putting him in the.
I
I'm
think
not saying
he's-
he
I think-
is or close to it, but he's already being.
I
If
think he's
anyone's
on the right
close to
path.
it, it's gonna be him. Active player wise.
Okay, active player-wise, but I think he's doing things in the right path. But right now, he's not in discussion, in my opinion.
No, he's not. He's not. You can't say no. He's the GOAT. No, you can't say
No.
that yet. Absolutely not. But if he wins 3 in a row, which
We'll have to
in
start
the
thinking.
NFL in any sport
Mr.
is extremely hard to do.
Yeah,
Tom Brady never did that. Nobody's ever done it. So if he does that, does it make him the
Conversation has to
GOAT?
be.
Does it make him the GOAT? I don't think it makes him it yet, but it's pretty hard. I mean, you can see why people would say so.
I don't even know. Like, when it comes to football, it's specifically this topic about the GOAT. I don't know. Like, I think about Tom Brady and I'm just like, think about how influential he was for the game. Because it's not just about his skills.
Mm-hmm.
He literally changed the game.
Yeah, I mean they have Tom Brady rules.
They do have Tom Brady. It's just
But
like
it's a team
Ronaldo.
sport, man. So these people can be as talented as they want, but you need people around you too, man.
So I would love to bring up baseball, but I don't. So this is why I'm gonna
You
give
don't wanna
flowers.
bring up baseball?
I know I don't have someone to.
Oh, that's cool.
Sound effect cue.
Sick.
I pressed the button and showed up.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna give flowers to our cameraman to come talk a little bit about baseball here.
He's the baseball guy?
Yeah, Aiden, come talk us through baseball. What's happening right now in the
Nothing. It's
MLB?
off season.
Yeah, absolutely nothing is happening right now in baseball, guys. Currently, not really much is happening. Honestly, I think the biggest thing in baseball that really gets people together is
Dodgers signing somebody else.
the championship, the world championship. I've seen people who have probably never watched baseball in their entire lives get worked up over the World Classic.
The World Baseball Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And,
it's nations, you know?
Yeah,
They get
exactly.
behind their
It's,
country.
it's the World Cup of baseball, and
This is true.
and honestly, this is true.
Not as big as the World Cup.
Not as big as the World
Never
Cup,
be
but
a
it's
thing will ever
like,
be.
but in the baseball world, it's like the World Cup, and
But would you agree that the World Baseball Classic is only good when they are allowed to use, or when they actually use MLB players?
yeah.
Like
you
if
need to use- you need to use
you're
it.
playing the World
Like, if
Baseball
I'm not-
Classic and
if-
none of the MLB players are playing, like
Yeah,
No one cares.
if I'm not seeing,
Ohtani.
if Ohtani's not playing right
playing
for his
Japan,
country, and
it wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
But if they let the players play for their own team, their own country, then yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
that's when it's fun.
That's probably the best way to do it, and they should never change that, in my
Ever.
opinion.
I think it should always be that way too.
Yeah.
And it does bring a lot of that, that
It does. It brings that fire in
the
everybody.
pride, the country
Even
pride.
if you,
yeah, man.
even if you don't watch
And
baseball.
Hispanic countries are always killing it too.
Yeah.
They are always.
And then until they go against Japan.
Japan is so-
They're just so disciplined over there.
They are.
They're so good at form. Like,
If
have you seen
you've
them play
ever-
golf?
They're good at everything.
with
They're good
every
at
sport,
everything
with
they
every
do.
sport, man.
They're robots. Like, it's scary.
High school baseball over there is like
They're throwing
it's
100.
insane.
They're throwing
It's
100 in
insane.
high school baseball.
they're practicing for hours and hours and
I
hours
just seen a
every
video.
single
They got a
day.
strict regimen over there, man.
Yeah,
They stick
even in
to
the winter. They don't do that over here. Everybody's all laid
No.
back.
Have you
compared to
gotta
them.
you gotta scout us the next Ohtani.
I gotta scout the next
You gotta scout
Ohtani
them. You gotta talk to Bravo.
to our school.
Yeah.
Listen, if I found the next Ohtani, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be coming to downtown Doral. He'd already be signed by the Dodgers
Amen.
because they sign everyone,
Yeah.
That's true.
They do
which is
sign.
incredibly annoying. Also.
Yeah. I don't want to see the Dodgers sign everybody.
You do?
I don't.
No,
I don't
neither
want
do
to see
I.
it. I don't want to see it. It makes
It's
it.
a farmer's league.
Makes things boring, you know.
But you heard it here first. They won't win the World Series next year.
No, they will not. Hot
Prediction.
prediction.
Very
Javi's
rarely.
prediction.
I'm telling you, very rarely does the best team in the MLB win the World Series because baseball is so fickle like that. It's so weird like that, right?
Yeah.
Any day, anybody can win. In baseball, especially. Pitcher has an off day, whatever it is.
That's
Have a-
true.
But the best
bad
team
inning, pitcher get
usually never does. So if you see all the teams that made the playoffs and you see all the betting odds for all the teams, I'm not betting on the one that has the highest.
100%.
I'll take the field every time.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers are always going to be the favorites.
Factual.
The Marlins will never be the favorites.
No, never.
Never.
The Marlins are a team that
Such a
gets
disgrace.
that gets other people from different countries and then sells them off to a good
It's
team
crazy.
like
What,
the Yankees.
I saw someone that haven't even spent a penny yet
Yeah.
in the offseason.
I mean, they basically just get a bunch of other players from around the world and then they sell them once they.
But you know what's the best thing about the Marlins?
What?
The fact that the downtown Doral varsity team is going to be able to play in their stadium.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's very cool for
Stay
our team to be able to
tuned.
play.
Field
there.
trip coming soon.
Mhm.
That's a cool thing for them
Yeah.
to play in a big league park.
Yeah,
You know, I might
that's
play.
definitely an experience.
You're not playing.
You know where I play? I'm being so serious.
You might play in that
I
game.
might play in that game.
Stay
I don't
tuned
see
for.
you-
Stay-
for
I
don't
Sharif-
see you on the
Sharif
official
getting-
roster that I-
Sharif
Coach
getting
that I-
said,
play
Coach
time.
said
that
that
I
he's
put
gonna
into
put me on the
FA
roster
play.
that game. That if they win, if they're up by like the 6th inning, 10 runs, he'll let me get an at bat, and then I'll be a pitch runner. Javi's hating, but you're gonna see me. I'm gonna steal home and bring the game home.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see.
But that should be fun for them. That's a cool
Yeah.
experience for those players. To play.
Javi, let's make a deal. What do I get if I get a hit?
You're not gonna play.
If I get a hit,
But you're not gonna play.
what if I play though?
Get hit by a pitch.
When do I get a hit? Like
By
a
a
hit.
pitch.
By a pitch.
Yeah.
When do I get hit?
Lean into it.
No, like a hit.
No, I get you. I know what a hit is. I
Uh-huh.
want you to get hit by a pitch.
You want me to get?
Lean into it.
What if I just control?
Get on
that?
base.
What if I just control?
Get on base and then steal second.
Because they have me already.
I'd be very surprised if you're able to get on base with a hit, and
I mean, I'm
that'd
fast.
actually be awesome.
I would be
That'd be the best
extremely
thing.
surprised if you were able to even get contact
With the ball?
on the ball.
100%. I think I can do a foul ball
Who
easily.
we playing that game? Do we know? I feel
No.
like it was top of my head.
Actually, no, we
I
do
forgot
know.
Who it was.
We do know. I know that I have it somewhere in
I
the
forgot
roster.
exactly who. Last year it was Southwest. we played there.
I think it might be the Southwest.
Southwest was good last year. But it was a good game, man. It's a fun experience, win or lose for that team, for sure.
Yeah. So let's reel it back in to soccer. What are your thoughts?
Messi coming into Miami?
Yeah.
I personally hated it
Why?
because I'm an Orlando City fan.
Back
Yo, if
to
you're not
Orlando.
loyal, if you're not loyal to where you're
He
from,
doesn't
where
like
you were
Mickey
raised,
Mouse.
I don't give a damn what he likes. I like Orlando City, and I like the Orlando Magic. I like my Orlando sports
Okay,
team.
do you think
I was
that-
raised with them.
Did Orlando even put in an offer for Messi?
No,
Exactly.
Messi would never went to Orlando. Messi only went to Inter Miami because Beckham. It's Miami. You're at a place
He got an
there.
amazing
He
offer.
has crazy money. Yeah, of course.
I would have
That's the
taken
reason
that.
he came.
If I was in his position and I wanted to leave PSG, because I would have wanted to leave PSG at that point.
He should have went back to Barcelona, in my opinion.
All of us wanted that, but didn't happen.
He should have. And now he comes over here, now everybody all of a sudden is a Messi
I
and
don't know
a
why,
Miami
but why
fan
did
who
he
never
go back to
even
Argentina?
know what the MLS was, and everybody thinks they're freaking professionals and the best authority on to talk about Inter Miami and Messi when I've never heard people talk about them in my life or soccer.
What do you think
But
about
okay, he make people a fan. I get it. And then he brings his boys over, right? Let's bring Suarez over.
Yeah.
Let's bring Jordi Alba. Let's bring Busquets,
Try
right?
to bring Neymar.
And then it's like, yo, first of all, how's that even possible? There's salary restrictions in the MLS, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be something going on there.
Yeah.
That's crazy how they can pull all those people to just one team. Be like, yeah, that works.
Shady stuff.
And you know what's even worse? Y'all still couldn't win with that squad.
We beat you, didn't we?
Huh?
I have a clip of Messi scoring on you.
Oh yeah, Inter Miami's beat us before. We beat Inter Miami before as well. But with that team, with Messi in the MLS, which let's get real, it's not on par with the European leagues, bro.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Right.
And you can't win the league? What does that say though?
Thing is that Messi's just a player. Is he the team?
Yes, he is a player. We also brought over some of the best players in the world.
And we can't lie, it's changed.
And it's the MLS. These dudes are playing against, you know, not the best talent in the world of soccer. It is a tough league, though. It is.
You should.
My friend right now is on the trial.
With who?
We're sending him. He's sending on a trial with is it San Diego? I think San Diego.
They're getting a new team.
Huh?
Or San Jose.
San Jose.
Earthquakes.
Yeah.
Team sucks.
I don't
No,
know.
I mean it's good to have a trial MLS team is still good. That's good. But over like that team, it's usually bottom of the table. Sorry.
I mean,
Anyway, point is,
bro.
Inter Miami is a failure, pretty much.
Yeah, Inter Miami is a freaking-
Money maker, but if you're not gonna win it,
Oh yeah.
what does it
But
matter?
all of those people got scammed into buying season passes the first year he came because they did a discount that year
Yeah.
for season passes just to see Messi.
Like, you have to think it's a failure if you don't win trophies and hardware, especially with that team, right? Like, you can say, oh, but we beat you. Cool. Or we advanced further than you. And people say that all the time, right? Oh, but we got to, we got to the conference final and you guys lost. You didn't make the playoffs. Cool. Okay, but did you win it all? So you finished in the same position that we did then,
Yeah.
as a loser, because you didn't win, and there's one winner.
I mean,
Right?
hey, second place is just first loser.
If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
See me?
That's how you should be playing, you know? Every game.
Now we're talking about soccer. I actually want to mention something I just thought of. Little student of ours. You've been trying to get onto our team for a minute. Antonito Marquez.
Who?
Antonio Marquez.
Antonio?
Antonio.
What about him?
You had your eyes on having him on the team in a minute for a
I
minute.
have my eyes on all of the players that are enrolled in downtown Doral that play soccer at a high level to be on our team. Doesn't have to be just him. There's a lot of them.
He'd be filling in Uska's spot at 5.
There's a lot of them.
He'd be a good fit to fill.
We have a lot of talent at this school that has been untapped.
I think
With
our
school team,
our young talent. I think like when we leave time, our middle schoolers right now.
our boys'
are
middle school team is already sick. Yeah, they're
I
already
think
very
that the
good.
second we leave, like everyone, like I'm talking about completely refreshing our team right now, varsity. I think it's gonna be way better.
The problem is MLS next.
The eligibility, yeah.
That's the only problem. I think, and I would love to see 1 year, obviously before all they leave, like next year, every kid that goes to our school plays for our team that wants to play soccer, right? MLS Next, all of them included, to see that team and what they can do 1 year. Because clearly, if you play for MLS Next, you're skilled, right? That's the whole thing. You're good. So if you put all those kids together on the same team,
See how far they can go.
with the kids we already have, like the Gochos and the Lalos, right, and all the other ones we still have, how would that team be? In my opinion, I think we're competing for state
I'm
every
trying to
year.
think about players now. Because I'm thinking about San Antonio. Maybe Antonio. Armando's not playing MLS Next anymore.
There's a lot of them, but they're all younger, right? You got the Toros, the Gandaras.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of them.
Me personally, right? Because I know Gandara.
Careful, this is on.
Yeah, no,
I don't wanna talk bad about anybody here.
No, I'm not gonna talk about him. I think that if we were to bring a lot of those people on, I'm not saying that we'd have to get rid of, but I'd say there would have to be a lot of reforming to that team, a lot of positioning difference. You'd have to change the formations.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Rebuilding is always really good, but a lot of change has to be
Rebuilding
made.
is not always good. Rebuilding sometimes is a headache. But we wouldn't be rebuilding, we'd be reloading. There's a difference. A rebuild actually is a process that takes time. You're like the University of Alabama football team. They never rebuild, they just reload. Because they get a recruiting class that's top in the nation all the time. And all those types of schools, you know?
Yeah,
That's
but-
what we can do here. And with our boys middle school team we have, girls on the other side too. It's almost like we can reload for the next 4 or 5 years. If they all stay here and they all play for us and they don't play for MLS Next or whatever it is,
Yeah.
then we would be reloading all the
Yeah,
time.
because it's super wrong to leave last minute. You know who I'm talking about. You know, I'm not going to say names, but you know who you are. Leaving last minute to go play for a different school.
Their senior year,
For their senior year to leave, you know exactly who you are.
there's 2 of them.
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of one that was one of the key parts of our team last year.
I'm thinking about someone else for sure, yeah. You too.
That's
You can't
okay.
name drop
It's
all-
their personal.
You know,
I'm not gonna
both
name
of you
drop.
know who you are.
We're not gonna name drop. They
We don't have to
they
name drop.
who
You
they
know who you are.
And you know what? I don't have a problem.
And you missed a bunch of goals on us.
I
Boom, boom.
don't have a problem with them, man. They made their own decision. I wish
Wish
it
them
would
best
have
of luck.
stayed. I wish it would have stayed, of course. But who am I to tell them what to do?
You know what's
So,
funny? The
right.
student I'm thinking about is going to the same school.
The student I'm thinking about is we're thinking about the same person.
No.
But there was another one.
No. We're thinking about a different person. Because he also knows what I'm thinking about. I'll tell you off camera. What I'm talking
Either
about.
way, I've spoken to the one that went over there when we played them, and,
Yeah.
and we're cool, man. He's good.
I mean, yeah, no.
I think he's a great kid. He's a very talented player, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And he's a good kid, man. I have nothing against him, and I wish him the best of luck.
You know you do have something against? Real Madrid. Can we get into that?
I do.
Your love for Barca?
I do.
So what's your hatred with Madrid, bro? So tell me, like, what's the story, bro?
Listen, there's one quality that I think people should have, and they should keep, and that's loyalty. Okay? Why do I like the Orlando Magic? Born and raised in Orlando. I grew up with the Magic. I went to games since I was a little kid, right? My dad used to work for the Magic too. He used to take me to a bunch of games. I grew up loving the Orlando Magic. I'm born and raised in Orlando until I was 18 when I moved down here to play for FIU, all that stuff, right? I will always like the Orlando Magic. I'm not going to change my allegiance because I moved somewhere. And I'm definitely not going to change my allegiance because the team might be better somewhere else. That's just being a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but a lot of Miami fans are fair weather fans.
100%.
Right or wrong.
100%.
So if you go back on my family name too, my last name, which it's kind of unusual,
Fergus.
it's actually Catalan. Did you know that? Do you know where that area of Catalan is?
Barcelona. See, ever since I was young, I was like molded into Barca.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's actually a funny photo. So one day when I was really young as a baby, what's it called, a swaddle? Like the little blankie? you know?
Sure.
Sure, you know what I'm talking about.
Sure. Yeah.
My mom couldn't find it, so my dad had a scarf. I got swaddled, and that's my dad's favorite photo of him watching the game with me swaddled up in a Barca. So ever since that day,
So you are a Barca or you're not Barca?
I wasn't
You're
a Barca
Madrid.
fan. I'm a Barca fan, but I also know when to. I respect other teams and give them flowers.
I guess, but
No, like don't get me wrong. I love Barca.
I'm not gonna give them flowers or respect them though. It's just one of those rivalries that you don't do that. You know what I mean? It's the Miami FSU's. It's the Real Madrid Barcelona.
Oh no,
Michigan,
college
Ohio
is completely
State.
different. With college,
It's any of them. Michigan. It's any of those rivalries. Yankees, Red Sox. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You don't give the other team flowers. You root against them always.
So you're telling me that
In a fun.
you give me
way,
very
yeah.
Spanish, like have you know when they get fights at the stadium? You give me those vibes. I know you.
Like I would be fighting at the stadium.
Yeah, 100%. Swinging over the game.
Nah, man, I wouldn't fight at the stadiums because I'm not trying to go to jail afterwards.
No, in Spain, they don't. I mean, they don't. Really, it's happened so frequently. I don't think they go to jail.
You're definitely gonna get some. But also, it's never worth it either.
Yeah.
Like, what are we fighting for? Because I like one team and you like the other. Like, when you really think about it, it's the stupidest thing to fight about. It's not like you did something to my family, or like it's something crazy. Or it's like, all right, dude, like
This is true.
Like you hurt my brother or mom or dad. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
go
just
after
soccer.
you, bro. They're playing a game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it is a passionate game filled with a lot of emotion and stuff, and then it gets heated, right? But when I see fights at these games, and I've seen plenty of them, and I'm sure we all have, it's like,
Yeah.
at the time maybe you're like rooting it on, maybe because whatever, but at the end of the day, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. But I'm gonna need you to like hold back your little hatred for Madrid for a second. What do you think about Mbappe's failure at Madrid? Waste of money.
I think Mbappe, yeah, he has not performed to the standards that we all know from him, right? We all expected from him.
I think it's a waste of money. I'm like, wow.
Well, it's still early too. It's still early. He still has a lot of time.
Yeah.
I think that he definitely is starting to come off as one of those,
Jokesters.
not a jokester, more of
Like
like
a Vinicius Junior
I'm
type.
bigger than the team type personalities.
Yeah. Another person that I think for Madrid is like, I thought crucial player, now kind of turned into a ghost.
Bellingham?
Jude Bellingham. It's a ghost.
When Mbappe came, Jude Bellingham's whole thing changed. And
He's
I
a
think
goat.
he's one that's mostly bothered by him coming.
You think?
I think personally, he probably maybe won't ever say it, but I think Jude Bellingham inside is like,
Damn.
what the hell?
Because it was so quick after. Like, it was like the signings were like, I think, a year difference.
I mean, remember Jude Bellingham's season last year? Got
It's
pulled
amazing.
out.
That Clasico game.
The guy's insane. The guy's still insane. The guy's still one of the best players in the world. But I think he's obviously taking a little bit more of a backseat.
Yeah, no,
because
this season, yeah, it's been Mbappe, but
But I don't
I
think-
can't even say it's been an Mbappe season because it hasn't.
It hasn't.
It's been a horrible season for him.
It's been a weird season for a lot of these teams. Man City, what's going on with them? They've been struggling for a while now.
Haaland just re-signed his contract for another 9 years.
Which is crazy too. I've never even seen a 9.5-year contract, but I'm gonna pay him ridiculous amounts of money. But what they've been doing lately, after what they've accomplished, it's pretty shocking to me.
You know what? Something I actually wanted to bring up. What do you think? What are your thoughts on Cole Palmer's whole thing?
Celebration.
No, not the celebration. It's
Palmer's what?
his little backstory with City. City reject, got taken out of the squad,
Mhm.
turned to a star by Chelsea, comes to them,
That
dominate.
I think that's a story that people can learn from.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of people that have gone through that where people say you're not good enough, and then you just go prove yourself and kind of rub it back in their face.
See, that's not what I
and
was
get the
thinking. I
chance.
was thinking it's more like sometimes.
You see it all the time, though. You see like
Yeah.
this kid's too small, this kid's too weak, this kid's too that, and they tell them that when they're younger, and then you see them, and they're like, all right, well, this ended up being one of the best players in the world. So they took that as motivation, whatever it is, but they took it, they ran with it, and they made themselves better. Like, okay, you think that I'm this, you think that I'm not good enough, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, literally cold.
And that's one of the things, and that's one of the things killers have. One of the things that the best athletes in the world all have
Stone
inside
Cold
them
Killer.
is that whole that trait inside them where it's like, all right, doubt me and see what happens, because I'm gonna work harder than you now.
I also think that it's a lot of players sometimes you just don't fit into the squad. Sometimes
Yeah, there's
there's
a lot
just a
of
squad that's like
sure.
he's perfect for this fit, but
And the
he's
way they
not
play
perfect
as
for it.
well.
Yeah.
Their system.
Yeah.
You can argue that for any sport.
Obviously. I think
When we were going back to football, is Tom Brady Tom Brady if he wasn't playing for the Patriots and Bill Belichick?
I think yes.
You think he could still win 7 Super Bowls wherever he went?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think that.
I think he might. I mean, he proved it at Tampa. He went to Tampa
I
and
don't
won.
think Mahomes can do it because Mahomes, bro, the Chiefs is an amazing team with or without Mahomes.
But I think there's definitely players that only excel on certain teams, around certain players, and in certain schemes.
I
and
give you a perfect
strategies.
example.
McCaffrey
Dude.
balls out wherever he goes.
Balls out wherever he goes.
He just gets hurt all the time.
He just gets hurt all the time.
Yeah.
But let's think about in the Super Bowl, dude. He got the ball in so many runs. He just took the team up by himself.
No, McCaffrey was sick until I drafted him this year in fantasy.
What is your fantasy? Can you show us your lineup? Can you tell us your lineup on fantasy?
I mean, the league ended. I don't know if I can still check it. It wasn't a good year. It was one of the worst years I've ever had. Everybody
Who do
was
you play
hurt.
with in your
Everyone
fantasy?
was hurt on my team.
You play with Alvarez in them?
No, I'm in a league. I'm in like 3 different leagues. They're all money leagues.
Why don't you do it with Alvarez? It's a cool league.
Uh,
Have you heard about the fantasy league for that for La Liga? That
I
we're
heard
doing?
somebody talking about it. Like
That
kids
we've been
talking about
doing?
it, yeah.
Well, actually, no, I'm not in it. Personally, didn't put myself in that position.
Why?
I don't know.
You
Soccer's
guys,
so.
you guys playing for something?
I mean, we
It's free.
free league,
It's just
bunch of
bragging
punishments, bunch of punishments.
Bragging rights and punishments off campus.
Off campus.
Nothing to do with
Nothing to do with school.
Better not.
Have you seen anything happen at school?
No.
All of our athletes are little angels. None of them. All of them are angels. None of them do anything wrong.
All of our athletes
Oh.
are angels. I think all of our athletes have the potential to be, yeah.
I mean,
I love all of our athletes, bro. I'm a huge fan of all of our athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, every sport.
If you could have to like fill in a coaching job right now, like let's say tomorrow, one of the coaches for let's say track or something, like if you could pick a sport to be a coach of for one tournament, what would it be?
I mean, I would say soccer just because I know it the most. That's what I played. But if it was a sport that I didn't play or something like besides that, what would I coach?
Yeah, what would you coach for the school if you had to pick one besides soccer?
Yeah, golf, man. Golf's fun. I love playing golf.
You play golf?
I love to play golf. Golf is a fun sport.
What's your handicap?
I mean, I'm not. Some of our golfers would beat me easily.
No,
the Romero
no doubt.
sisters are super good.
No doubt.
William, all these kids are good. Man, but I try and play as much as I can, but I can only play like.
You playing Costa Sol?
I played Costa plenty of times.
That's where I play most of the
Yeah,
time.
I played Costa, but I would love to play golf. If I could play golf every day, man, I would play golf every day.
Dude, have you played Trump?
I played Trump.
Trump is so expensive.
I've played Trump before. I played Costa, Miami Springs, Killian,
Yeah.
Palmetto,
See, that's one of the goals.
Brandon.
TBC,
I haven't played up there, no.
great course. I played.
Which one? Sawgrass?
Sawgrass, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's beautiful. I mean, I see
Hard-
the tournament.
hard,
Of course.
17.
Of course. Yeah, the Island Green.
Yeah, I've
Famous.
heard so much.
But golf is fun, man. Golf is a lot of fun.
I mean, for me, it's always been. I'm not the biggest golf player. I love playing golf. I've been playing since in Colombia. It's actually really big. Colombia has a lot of good golf talent. Actually,
Yeah.
I've been playing styles. It's actually my first sport, but
It's very hard.
I think if I would have continued playing, I would still be playing until today competitively.
It is very hard. It is very hard. And it's very mental.
It's all mental, most of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, yeah, it is. But just hitting that ball, right? Making
Having-
good contact on
form,
the ball, where
having
you
your
want it to
form
go, whatever it is. Like, you slightly off changes that whole shot.
Yeah.
And then that's not even getting to putting and the greens and the
Putting
undulations.
is its own thing, bro. Putting.
And then, it's a hard sport, man.
All
It's
technique,
it's
no
tough.
luck. 100% technique.
Yeah, I mean,
No
it's tough. And it's fun, though.
What's
But
the
it's
worst?
fun.
When you have a perfect hole, you play everything perfect, then you get to the putting green.
Oh, bro, you
And
know
then
how
you
many
miss the
times
putting
you
green.
stripe your drive down the middle, you're in
Perfect.
the fairway, like, oh god, that's great. That's what keeps you coming back, right? Then you get your approach shot,
Perfect.
right? It's like, okay, I'm
Get to
putting
the
for
putting green.
birdie.
Yep.
I'm a par 4, and then you 3-putt. The worst. The
So
worst.
bad.
You know?
It's a horrible feeling.
But
But one of the all-time goals is going to the Masters. I think the Masters is beautiful.
that would be
I have
definitely
to-
bucket list for me.
That's
yeah,
bucket
going
list. I need to go to the
Masters.
Masters before I die.
That's a lottery too. That's all lottery to be able to go to the Masters.
Really?
Yeah. Masters, you can only go. You like register, and it's a lottery, and they send you if you get tickets or not.
Dude.
And you don't even really get technically to get to pick the days you go.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of put what you want to go,
But they don't care.
like I got my cousin won. I think 2 years ago he got tickets to the lottery, and they gave him practice round and Thursday, the first day. Yeah. So it's like, but that would be a bucket list. Actually, one of our own golfers, if you guys didn't know, is going to Augusta in April. Romero,
Yes.
Romero. She won her regional in the drive, trip, and putt contest that they do. She won her regional. So every week, the weekend before the Masters in April, they have all the youth kids in their age groups go to Augusta and do the finals of the drive, trip, and putt. And
Hey.
our very own Lucia Romero will be
Yeah.
representing
We're actually talking about
our region at Augusta.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. I've asked her for tickets already. I don't think she'll get in.
That's
But
really good for
that's
the
honestly,
school.
it's not only for her, man. And
That's
how
the
hard she
accomplishment
works
is
and her
crazy.
family.
That's
That is
crazy.
very hard to do. And she's doing it
She
in
must be
April.
proud.
And that's on TV too. So watch it.
We're gonna watch it at lunch. We should broadcast it.
It's on a Sunday morning, but
Oh,
yeah. We'll promote it though, the
School
closer
has
it
to
gets
host
for
it.
sure. We'll
School
definitely
has to
promote
host
it. Definitely promote it. She deserves it, man. That's an accomplishment.
yeah. Wow. It's crazy now that comes to think about it.
She gets to play at Augusta.
At Augusta,
The drive, trip, and putt, yeah.
still.
Which is amazing. Just to be on the grounds. Just to be
The
on the
amount of
grounds.
people who have stepped in that.
It's historic.
T-box.
It's the most prestigious course in the world, probably.
I didn't even think about talking about golf, and I'm so happy with it.
Sports, man.
You know what other sport? Yo, I'm gonna mention it.
Volleyball.
That's not what I was gonna mention at all. Tennis.
Volleyball's sick too, though. Volleyball's a lot of fun.
Oh, so the boy season's about to start up.
Boys season is about to start up, man. I think we got a good shot at this.
I think we have a great center here. He won't play.
Oh, behind the camera?
Yeah.
I mean, he's tall.
You don't think he'd be a great middle blocker?
He's tall, yeah. All you gotta do is jump and block.
That's true.
He could be actually very good at this.
This is true.
I think we're gonna have a good team this year. If everybody comes out that I expect to come
Diego, Thiago,
out. Thiago,
Molina,
Nico,
Nico,
Ricky,
Ricky.
Ivan,
If
Molina's last true.
Ivan as in
our
junior.
libero.
Oh, Ivan was the libero.
Mhm.
You know, I used to. You know,
Can you wanna stop messing with them?
it's not gonna fall.
Can you just not mess with it then? Can you not lean up against it? This guy, bro.
I'll go back to my
You're ruining
spot.
our brand new gym.
I'll go back to my
You're
spot.
still leaning up on it?
The whole 30 minutes I've been leaning on
Yo,
this.
don't even touch it. Sick.
We're never coming back to the gym ever again.
No, not with you guys, no.
No, definitely unworthy.
At least not with him. I'm treating the gym equipment nicely, I'd like to say.
Yeah. Sharif ain't allowed in the gym anymore.
I'm gonna be back here for the next.
I'm gonna have a
30
board that changes daily about the kids that are banned from the gym. It's gonna be a list of names. Sharif is gonna be at the top.
100%.
Yo, touch that again.
Well, tennis. What was I gonna say?
Tennis, man. Tennis coming up too.
Tennis coming up.
Tennis
I tried out
strong.
for the tennis team.
You did. How'd that go? I didn't see your name on the
great,
roster.
Not great. To be honest with you, yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought the team was. I thought
Do
it
you
was.
think our team is?
I thought it was bad.
Aye, 2 of our players went to state last year.
I thought it was bad. I got proven wrong.
We're actually good. Yeah.
Pretty good
We're
team.
good. Jose is good too. Simon.
Simon is a beast. And you have this other kid now. He's new to the school. He's really young, skinny, he's pale. Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for our tennis season, man.
You know who's playing? Paulo,
Which one?
senior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got the last spot reserved.
Nice. They start.
You didn't see that tried out with me?
He's still there. He's with the team practicing.
He's just practicing for the fantasy.
Yeah, he works his way up.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming back. It's always a pleasure
That's
to
it?
have you.
That was good, right?
It was amazing.
It's good. All right.
Do you want to do the outro? You want to say it?
I got no outro.
As I was saying before being interrupted, thank you guys for coming back like always. Please go like and subscribe. Leave comments if you want to see Javie more. If you don't,
have to.
If you don't want to see Clarence or Javie, we could just.
We don't gotta do this at all.
We have Lunas with Lolo on
I have
on standby.
I have other things to do as well. So.
Busy man. But thank you guys as always. See you in the next one.